So every artifact, remembering that an artifact is a file or a directory of a project or repository under Git version control, generally has to go through 3 states or phases if you want to ultimately add it to a repository. So first state is called the modified state, and in this state an artifact gets modified and saved in the file system under the operating system that the user is using. However, the changes in the artifact haven't been committed or saved to the Git database yet. The next state is the stage state. So in this state, a modified artifact is marked in its current version to go into the next commit snapshot. Now the term snapshot points to the state of an artifact at any point in time. Now to get into the stage state, we use the git add command, and we'll be seeing this in operation later in the course. And the last state is the committed state. Now in this state, the artifact is stored in the local Git database. And we use the git commit command for this purpose, and we'll also see that in operation later in the course. So essentially the artifact state moves from modified and then to staged and finally to the committed state as the artifact is ultimately saved in the Git repository. So looking at a diagram might help solidify this information. So you can see that we've got the modified state, and that's essentially when we save the file for the first time. Then it moves into the staging area when we've added it to the Git repository but we haven't committed the changes. And finally it goes through the commit, which is where it's ultimately really saved into the repository. And there's also the fourth state where it's actually moved into a remote repository. Now I've shown the remote repository just for the sake of completeness, but I will show you the differences between committing and pushing as we work through the course.